What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the NCAA 12 Dynasty, trying to rebuild these Memphis Tigers into a national powerhouse. And we are in our second game of the second season of this series. We won our last one. We beat Western Kentucky. And then we go and take on Arkansas State. And listen, we took on Arkansas State last season. We beat Arkansas State, but Arkansas State this year is a better team. They're a C overall squad, C plus offense, C minus defense to go with it. We're C minus C, D plus ourselves, but we played really well in that Western Kentucky game. I really liked what I saw overall, even though we didn't put together a complete game in our opinion. We'll certainly need to do that here, man. So I'm excited about this episode. I hope you guys are as well. If you are, make sure you go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you happen to be brand new to the channel as well. Let's go ahead and hit the field and try to take down these Arkansas State Red Wolves so that we can go 2-0 on the season. Let's get it, boys. Alright, boys, so once again, we win the coin toss. So we let Arkansas State take care of the football to start things out. And Arkansas State, they are not wasting any time. They are jumping right into their no huddle. And it's going to be something that's going to give us a challenge. You know, we're still not very deep on our football team. If we're not careful, they could run us down very quickly. So it's going to be important to get quick stops and then control that time of possession as the game goes on. But first, you know, this quarterback's going to look over to the sideline, get the play call in, and on a 3rd and 1, he is going to make the completion out to his receiver. It's going to get to about that 35-yard line, and that will be the first down for the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Do end up getting in this game, as once again, they will line up in a 5-wide formation. Dropping back the pass, looking over to the right-hand side and trying to set up that bubble screen. That bubble screen is going to be incomplete, though. Kind of fumbled the bag a little bit there. He had him wide but naked open. As now, 2nd and 10, they go with a different screen play. And this one actually does work pretty well. 1st down for Arkansas State. The Red Wolves are going to be on the move once again. 1st and 10. Going to line up over the middle of the field. Going to try to hit us with that halfback draw. But our defense did a real good job getting penetration and making this a much more difficult 2nd down, which somehow that gets completed. I don't know how they managed to accomplish that, but they did find a way to complete that pass none of the less. And now it's going to be a 3rd and short. Going to try to run the quarterback option, and the quarterback gets stuffed in the backfield, baby. Let's go, man. Get off my field. But what their punter does is they pin us deep in our own territory. We are inside the 1-yard line, and one problem that we did have last year, we had an alarming number of safeties, right? So it's going to be real important that we get out the shadow of our own goal line. Let's see if we can make some things happen here. 1st and 10. Going to go ahead and start things out with Jesse Richards. Looking over in the middle of the field. We had a 1st down. We had the 1st down right there. But William Jones drops the pass. Like, we can't have this kind of plays. But against Arkansas State, because Arkansas State, they are actually a much better football team than we are, at least on paper. So that margin of error is going to be a little bit smaller. But we do end up getting forced off the field. We had to punt this football away, and you know, we got a 1st down. We got 1 1st down, but we did not get multiple 1st downs that I was hoping for. So Arkansas State's actually going to start out in really good field position, and they're already threatening to score in this football game, right? So 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, and Arkansas State, once again, they are going to line up in their no huddle. as it looks like it's going to be a free wide set. 2 running backs in the backfield, and it's going to be a screen to the left, which we did read. Because it was red, we did force yet another incompletion. A couple plays later, 3rd and long coming up. Seems to be, on the outskirts of field goal range, but you never know in NCAA 12. They really do like to kick long field goals. I don't know if this team will do that necessarily, but something that I did notice since we started playing this game is they throw over to the right-hand side, and it's almost intercepted. And they will indeed go for, this is an insanely long field goal. This is 59 yards, and that was well short. I don't know what this game does and why they try these 50, 60-yard field goals when they clearly don't have the leg, right? So I'm not complaining. We're going to get great field position off of this. It's going to be 1st and 10 as we'll throw to the right-hand side. Washington will make the catch. He had a great game last episode against Western Kentucky at a 100-yard day. And we do not have Anthony Douglas once again, so we got to come back out here. Our younger receivers, they are going to have to step up. We got some young talent on this roster, and because of Anthony Douglas being gone, he's going to have to really, fill in, right? So we'll see what they can do here. 2nd and 9, we'll run it up the gut with William Jones, and William Jones on at least that time around, acting like a pinball and, picking up that 1st down for us. As we throw again on 1st and 10, looking over the middle of the field. We got our guy, but Duckett drops it. Duckett is going to drop that pass. It's going to be incomplete. We had what we were looking for, but couldn't complete it. As now, 2nd and 11, Richards throws over the middle of the field. That is going to be caught for a 1st down. 1st down for the Memphis Tigers. As now, we go halfback draw. Jones looking over to the middle of the field. That is going to be yet another 1st down, but there will be a flag on the field, and they are going to call it holding against Dan Larson. That's going to back us up quite a bit. And eventually it's going to take us to a 3rd and long. Going to have to throw for the 1st down. Richards in the shotgun, dropping back. It's going to throw over the middle to Duckett. Nobody else was really open, so got to take those yards to at least get us a little bit closer and make this a little bit easier of a field goal. Going to be roughly 40 yards for this field goal attempt, but we do sink it through there, and we finally do get those very first points on the board. We will take a 3-0 lead after a 10-play, 32-yard drive. As now Arkansas State takes over. 1st and 10 for the Red Wolves. As we'll see if our defense can get another stop downfield. And they will run away. A.J. Kaysen is going to reach up to the heavens and get that interception. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. A.J. Kaysen making some plays. And even though we did go 3 and out, we get another field goal on the board. We help extend our lead. 6-0 is going to be your score now, as this will be the last play that you will see in the 1st quarter. We go play action after a 3 and out for the Arkansas State Red Wolves, and that will be not completed. That will be deflected by one of the linebackers for Arkansas State, but pretty somewhat uneventful 1st quarter. We made some key plays, made some stops. We're going to be up 6-0 early on Arkansas State on the road. So now we jump into the 2nd quarter of action, and we jump right in to a 3rd and long. We'll see if we can pick it up. As we got a 3rd and 9, looking over to the right-hand side. We find Chris Washington once again on the short side of the field. And Chris Washington's going to be able to make the catch off of the curl pattern, and the drive will stay alive. As now, a couple plays later, Jones going to cut it back inside. He's going to make some people miss. That was some nice cuts there by William Jones. 1st down for the Memphis Tigers. And now we're cooking. And we're going to try to cook them with a long pass play downfield, but we are bamboozled. Almost get intercepted, but thankfully that pass did end up getting dropped because that was not a fantastic decision whatsoever. So now, 3rd and 6 coming up as Richards will line up in the shotgun once again. We'll throw over the middle of the field. That's also going to be incomplete. And 4th down and 6 yards. We're kind of in no man's land, so we're going for this. Richards lining up all by himself. It's a 5-wide set. Richards going to roll out to his right. There's a flag on the play. Don't know what that is, but we're going to run for the 1st down. We will get it, especially with this penalty is not against us, but it is. It's going to be a penalty on Jerome Holmes. So on a 4th and 16, we had no choice. We had to punt the football away. So tough. That was a tough scene to be shown there, as penalty literally killing our drive, and we're still only up 6-0. And we can't stop this defense all day, right? This offense can really move the ball. So a little bit concerned. I am a little bit concerned right now, especially with our defense having to be on the field a little bit more than what I want to, but it is what it is. As now, 1st and 10, looking over to the right-hand side, trying to set up that bubble screen once again, but it's also going to be incomplete. Just not what they were looking for. And so a 2nd and 10 ensues. This time they'll hand it off to Battle, who's going to fight his way forward. Actually picks up a couple more additional yards. Makes it 3rd and short. And it opens up the playbook for the Arkansas State Red Wolves. What will they run with as we go into a zone coverage? 3rd down. Looks like Battle's going to be moved in motion again. He's going to get another carry. And Battle is going to be held short. 4th down coming up. And what do the Red Wolves do? They're going for it this time. 4th and 2 from about the 40-yard line. Let's make a play, defense. Dropping back. Looking on the right-hand side. And it's caught. 1st down for Arkansas State. And the Red Wolves pick up a huge play downfield. And now they are well in field goal range, as that run sets up a 3rd and 7. Another no huddle. This time we see trips to the left here coming up, as quarterback looks back to, that should be not our sideline. So, I don't know why he's looking over it there at our sideline, but, maybe he's trying to let it be known we're about to do something. And he did something. He threw an incompletion. So 4th and 7, they will settle for a field goal. Should be a makeable field goal, but it doinks off of the upright post. So again, Arkansas State, they are still being held scoreless. Let's go, man. This kicker just straight up not having a good time. And neither will the defense on the run. William Jones, he is going to be gone like a girl in a country song. Touchdown, Memphis. And we just extend the lead. William Jones going to strike again. He's having a much better season than he had back in year number 1. That's already his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. And just another one where he breaks away from everybody. No one going to be able to catch him. At least not this time around. So the Red Wolves going to be in a little bit of trouble now, as their offense comes back out onto the field. As now dropping back, trying to throw it out quickly, but it's actually deflected at the line of scrimmage. There will be another incompletion, as it leads to 2nd and 10. Davis going to move over to the right-hand side. It's actually going to be a pass, and it's going to be completed. Thought it was going to be one of those jet sweeps, but, not going to lie, we did get a little bit bamboozled there. And Arkansas State trying to move the ball again. 2nd and 8, throwing over the middle, fights for the 1st down marker, and is going to get it. That's another score for the Red Wolves. 2nd down coming, though. Couple plays later, trying to run the ball upfield, trying to get some blocks, but does not get the blocks they were looking for. It's a gain of 6. But still, open up the playbook. We're going to sell out for the run. We'll see if we get it right or not. As now, it actually is a run. We got it right, but we don't get the stop still. That's crazy. We still do not get the stop that we are looking for. And again, we're stuck in our current formation. It is not very favorable us, to be honest with you guys. So we might call a timeout, maybe not. We'll see if our defense can hang tough, as we do plug up the hole pretty well with the user, but it's still a gain of 5. However, they cannot go into their no huddle because Raymond Battle is actually down on the field. The sophomore redshirt is the starting running back for Arkansas State. So that at least allows us to get into a different formation, something more favorable to pass coverage, as it is going to be a little bit more of a passing down. 3rd and 6, looking over to the left-hand side, but it's going to be dropped. 4th down. Will they attempt another field goal? And they actually are. 4th and 6. They're going for this. This is from 55 yards. It's up. He had the right angle, but it was left a few yards short, though. And once again, that field goal is going to be missed. So now our offense taking back over once again. Good field position might as well at the 35-yard line as Richards drops back the pass. He's going to throw over to the right-hand side. He had a guy in James Pittman, but just overthrew him, and nobody was able to make a play on the ball. So now we do eventually find ourselves in a 3rd down, as we'll try and get a couple slants to the left-hand side. There's actually a blitz called in that direction, so set up an easy completion. You love to see that. And now we'll jump into our 2-minute drill. Richards dropping back the pass again. Looks to the left-hand side. Duckett makes the catch, and Richard took a shot in the process. But, he watches his hockey highlights because he is a very tough kid right now. As we continue to throw downfield, Pittman getting yet another 1st down. We actually don't get the 1st down, so we actually had to use one of our timeouts. But we still have 1:30 left to work with, so I'm not even tripping. Especially after we get this play right here over to Chris Washington. He has really stepped up early on in this season. 1st and goal coming up, and look what we do on this play action. We straight up bamboozled him, and he didn't know where to go. And it just created a bunch of space for us downfield. Chris Washington setting us up with 1st and goal. So now in the goal line situation, as we'll go ahead and audible Brian Kidd to an out route to the outside. See if that opens things up a little bit. But we throw over the middle of the field instead, and we find, is that Phil Duckett? Did he make that catch? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that man right there? I have actually no idea. But what I do know is that Jesse Richards did throw yet another touchdown. And we're going to be up 20-0. We're up 20-0 right now. It's been a great first half for us. And we got a chance to get the shutouts in this first half of action. Oh, we almost had the fumble recovery too. Oh, I really would have loved that. I really would have loved that for our guys right now. Couldn't make it happen though. And now Arkansas State, they still have the football. They pick up the 1st down, but they did choose to take yet another timeout. They only have 1 timeout left to work with. I'm surprised they're not trying to run out a little bit more of this clock. They're trying to go for it all, actually. It did almost end up getting intercepted. And that's going to actually wrap up this first half of action. And honestly, we've been doing pretty good so far. We're going to be up 20-0 at the end of this first half. Very strong start once again. But unlike that Western Kentucky game that we had in the last episode, we want to play a full 4 quarters. And let's see if our team is capable of doing just that. So we jump into the second half of action now, as we're going to be rocking and rolling to start with the football. As we got a 1st and 10 coming up. Richards going to drop back the pass. Got a man open down the middle of the field, and it's Duckett. Duckett trying to run away, but he's so slow compared to his other receiver friends. Still a pretty big 1st down. Nice throw over the middle of the field. Didn't want to do a touch pass because I was worried that was going to be deflected away. So we're rocking and rolling here. We got good field position to work with as well. As now, 2nd and 7. We look over to the left-hand side. We get it out to Mitchell, and Mitchell makes a nice gain downfield as well. As Jesse Richards, once again, having a nice game. Very efficient day so far. 13 for 20 so far for his performance. As we're on the move once again. 3rd and long, though. Richards looking over the middle of the field. Finds Willie Mitchell. But Mitchell is nowhere close to that 1st down marker. So, our drive had a lot of promise. It really did, but, couldn't make anything happen, unfortunately. So, we will settle for yet another field goal. It is going to be up, and it will be good. We do, at the very least, extend the lead. We still got a nice thing going right now. We're up 23-0, and we had a nice drive to start the second half. So, I can't even be mad at it. So now, 1st and 10 coming up as we will go ahead on the 1st and long, dropping back, looking over to the left-hand side, and it's going to be a flag on the field. There is a penalty. They're calling a face mask on us. That's crazy. Zach Scott is going to be the guilty party, so an easy 15 yards for Arkansas State, and that might spark their offense, an offense that's been held pretty quiet this entire time so far. They still are searching for their first points of the game, and it's been so quiet in here that you can practically hear a squirrel forwards as we cannot get to this quarterback. That's a 1st down, it looks like, but it looks like there's a holding penalty against Curtis Bennett. Now, it turns out that it was incomplete. It could have gone 3rd and 11, and I thought they would go for it on 4th down, given where they were on the field, so we backed them up 10 yards instead as they go for it on a 3rd and 11, and I think my decision could have potentially cost us 6 points. 3rd and 11, we get beat on a go route, and that, of course, is how we give up our very first points of this game. We had the shutout going, and that's how we lose it. Looks like it could have been a miscommunication as Zach Scott, he was caught flat-footed, and Julian Jackson could not get over in time to assist. So now Arkansas State will attempt a 2-point conversion, but they will not get anywhere with it, though, as that will be not good. So now 23-6 going to be your score as Richards will lined up under shotgun formation. We'll be looking to respond after the touchdown that we just gave up, and that's not how we wanted to do it. Brian Kidd going to drop the football, of course. Don't have the best hands. We're getting a little bit better than where we were in year number 1, but, we want to do a little bit better job of holding on to that football, making that catch, as that will be another 1st down. William Jones having a great day, by the way. He's averaging 8 yards a carry. Dude is balling out for us today. And so is Pittman, who is now getting loose, and he is going to be gone. Touchdown, Memphis. That's going to be another score on the board. Let's go, baby. You absolutely love to see it. We got another score on the board, as now it's going to be good to see it. As now 30-6 is going to be your score now, and we actually forced a 3 and out. Richards going to go ahead and throw over the left-hand side. It's going to be caught by Duckett. Yes, sir. We are opening up on him now. Another touchdown. Let's go, baby. We are all over Arkansas State, too. We put a 30-point lead as we get another score up on the board. Let's go, baby. Another touchdown for the Memphis Tigers. 37-6 gonna be your score. So now we are all over Arkansas State right now, as Arkansas State is just desperate to have some consistent offense going as they go with the jet sweep. We had a chance to make the play, but we can't do it. We went a little too wide there, and that's gonna be really costly. Not touchdown costly, but we gave up a lot of yards there. A lot of yards that I did not think would have happened if we played that a little bit better as a user. So that's on me. I'm glad we take that on the chin. You can roast me on the comments for that. As now 1st and 10, throwing over right-hand side. That would be, caught for a nice 7-yard gain. As now 2nd and short coming up as we line up under the shotgun formation. See what Arkansas State rolls with this time. Got trips to the right as they will try to run it with the quarterback. Breaks the tackle and is going to find his way into the red zone. Another 1st down for the Red Wolves as we're getting into the last couple of minutes here in this 3rd quarter. Looking for our defense to make another play for us, as now dropping back, they're going to go with the screen, but they can't connect. That will be an incompletion. So now 2nd and long coming up. Is now 2nd and 10. Looking over to the left-hand side. Looking around and getting it over. That's going to be a touchdown for the Red Wolves. They will get another touchdown on the board. And Arkansas State is going to get yet another one. So 37-13 going to be your score. And listen, we actually did go 3 and out as well. Don't like to see that, but it is what it is. So maybe Arkansas State works his way into this game. We'll see if they can get another score on the board. And this is dangerous territory. Glad our guys were able to rally up and make the tackle, because if none of those 3 guys made the tackle, we could have had some problems there. So now it's 1st and 10 once again. And Arkansas State is on the move once more. 1st and 10, dropping back the pass, looking around, gonna try to get some space, gonna throw it over the right hand side, and it's gonna be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 coming up, as now dropping back once more, looking over to the left hand side, gonna be caught, not for a 1st down, but enough to get the Arkansas State offense some options to work with on their 3rd and short, as they once again go through a no huddle, as Arkansas State is going to line it up, going to try to run for the 1st down, but our team makes a stand. Let's go, baby. Way to stand him up, as he had nowhere to go with the football, as Anton Oliver was only able to get 1 yard instead of the 2 yards that he needed. As that will provide an end to the 3rd quarter. It's been a dominating performance. We are up 37-13 right now, as we look to close out this game and get to 2-0. So we jump into the 4th quarter of action now. A 24-point lead still, as now going forward on 4th down. They got no choice, but it's going to be sacked, and there's going to be a fumble on the field too. That is going to be Bauer that forced a fumble. We were going to get that football anyways, but we get slightly better field position, so we start at the 35 instead of the 45-yard line. You know I want to finish this off. Richards looking to the right-hand side. No, going to cut to the midfield automatically. It's Pittman coming on that 2nd read. He was able to get open, luckily. So now 1st and 10 once again, as we're looking to make some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Going to make a couple of changes to Washington and Brian Kidd's route. See if that could create some yardage for us. As Richards drops back, looks over the middle, but it's going to be intercepted. We kind of locked in a little bit too much on the Kidd. And now it's going to be 2nd and 10. So now we go with the jet sweep to the right, trying to get it out to James Pittman. But this time around, James Pittman did not really have much to go off of. And that will be a 3rd and long. Richards lining up, got free wide, got Kidd to the right-hand side. Richards dropping back. We got Kidd. Going to try to throw it up, and it's a dime to the Kidd. Brian Kidd is going to be yet another touchdown for us here. We're going to go ahead and put that 40-burger on the board. And that is going to wrap things up here. We did end up deciding to super sim the rest of this game, and you know, we did pretty well. We win 50-27. You know, Arkansas State, of course, they got a couple of garbage touchdowns after we super simmed. But putting up a 50-burger this early in the season, that's a great look. And our offense playing much better than this time last year. All right, boys, so we end up putting a 50-burger up on the board. And a big reason is because of Jesse Richards. I thought I put the backups in, that's why I super sim, but it looks like the CPU had other plans. He's still in a good game though, 22 for 37, 393 and 4 touchdowns. In the ground game though, we're starting to have some balance, and I think that's been a really big key to why we started so well. William Jones had a great day on the ground, 25 carries, 166 yards, and a touchdown, but did not get any contributions from anybody else in the running game. For the receivers, though, Willie Duckett, the sophomore, he really had a breakout performance. 8 catches, 172 yards, and 2 touchdowns. James Pittman also found the end zone. He had over 100 yards. And then we also found Brian Kidd in the front of the end zone for his first receiving touchdown this season. He had 2 catches for 24 yards. Defensively, Tommy Myers ended up leading the way. He led the team in tackles today, 6 solos, 5 assisted tackles. Ryan Towns also had quite a few tackles as well. He had 5 solos and 3 assisted tackles. As for the sacks, we did manage to have a grand total of 1 sack today, and that's from Robert Bowen, who did end up force a fumble in the 4th quarter that we couldn't recover, but it was on 4th down, so no big deal there. We did get an interception from AJ Casino, his first interception of the entire season here in these first couple of games, and it helped lead to a field goal to help build that early lead to ultimately lead us to 2-0 here today. So we've gotten ourselves to a really good start so far. I'm happy with the progress that we've made. But next episode, we got to keep that energy going, as for the first time here in season number 2, you're going to be taking on a Power 5 team. We are going to be taking on the Duke Blue Devils, who may be a basketball school, but going into a Power 5 environment could be a challenge for us, which I am excited to take on. And I hope you guys are excited for that too. If you are, make sure you go ahead, smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. This is John Chick Gaming on the mic, signing off. But I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.